Welcome to a little bit of everything with T.O. I'm Mr. Everything.
I'm your boy T.O., and I need y'all to do something different for me. It's like, nah, I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Y'all know what I need y'all to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, since the last time we've been in, uh the Minnesota Timberwolves, they put it on OKC the other night, 143-101. We just do a quick run through because we got a lot to get to tonight. Um, how was the game? Was it expected or did you see this happening?
I ain't see this type of game happening, but it was a good game. From the jump, they were clicking, they was on fire. I'm talking about they were shooting from logos, and it was just so smooth. Everything was just flowing for them. They played as a team. Ant was on.
Yeah, Ant was on.
Randall was on.
Ant 12 for 17 from the field, 5-8 from the 3-point line, 30 points. Julius
Come
Randle,
on.
15, 24 points.
Mm.
Then Reed added in 10. Alexander Walker, he been stepping up, 12 points.
Yeah, he trying to show his cousin I can play too now.
Yeah, he been stepping up as of late. On the flip side, Jay only had 14. Jalen Williams 13, Chet Holmgren 10, and Mitchell 14, Jones 10. A short game for a lot of the Thunder. Nobody
It
saw them.
just wasn't that night.
Yeah.
Just wasn't that night.
42-point loss in the conference finals is crazy.
And then they come right back 3-1 now.
Right. Right.
It just wasn't that night.
Okay. Okay. Well, before we get to the following game, which was last night, how about that Knicks Pacers game on Sunday night? Knicks win 106 to 100.
That was a good game, man. It was a good game. That's the type of game you want to see. I forgot everything. I forgot what all happened, but nah, overall it was a good game.
Quick rundown. Brunson had 23. Carl Anthony Towns 24. Anobi
Hmm
16. Bridges 15. And then Matt Brown added 9. Hart added 8 and 10 rebounds. Also, Anthony Towns had 15 rebounds. And on the other side, Halliburton 24 and 7. Siakam 17, 4 and 2. Turner 19, 4 and 3. And TJ McConnell stepped up off the bench with 12.
Nah, it was a good game.
I was a little surprised myself.
You was surprised? Why? You thought this was gonna be a sweep now?
I mean, I thought that the Pacers would pull it off because early on in the game they were up 20.
That's what. Come on now. You know when somebody up 20 or more, the Knicks gonna win.
That's what it seemed like. And NBA
Yeah.
is it's a game of runs.
But nah, they started digging deep though. They knew they couldn't go down 3-0.
And they played a couple extra players, which is unusual.
Right. I was like, who the fuck is? I'm serious. I was like, who is bro?
Played
They said
Shemay.
they were going in the back.
Yeah. Ananobi was very efficient. With his 16 points, he was 4 for 6 from 3, 6 for 9 field goals.
I love when he play like that, man.
The only
What it's
ugly
gonna take
part,
tonight?
he said that's what it's going to take tonight.
No, I said what it's gonna take tonight. Cause Knicks gotta win.
But the Pacers taking the night, man.
They can't.
Yeah, the Pacers taking the night.
They can't. They can't, man.
And before we go into the night's game, last night, as you were saying, Thunder up 3-1 on Minnesota, 128 to 126. SGA 49 and
40
10
ball.
with 9 rebounds and 10 assists. One rebound away from
Almost
getting
a triple
40-point
double.
triple, a 40-point triple double almost. Jalen Williams
That's
went
this
crazy.
big game.
Jalen Williams 34, 3 and 5. Chet Holmgren 21 and 7.
Needed that. Need to
And on
see
the
one of
other
them.
side, McDaniels 22, Gobert 13 and 9. Elwood 16, 4 and 8. Even Chenzo 21, 5 and 8 from the 3-point line.
Right,
Chris
yeah.
Walker 23, 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. They played a solid team basketball game. It just seemed like
The bench outplayed the starters.
and Julius Randle couldn't get going.
Oh yeah. At all.
1 for 7, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line with only 5 points. And also Aaron Edwards. 5 for 13, 16 points.
That's what I'm saying. And they only lost by two.
Yeah, yeah. You know, after the game, they questioned and asked him, did he struggle? And he said, nah, he made
Yeah.
the right basketball players.
Nah, fuck that.
I was about to
That's a
say,
bad answer.
right, 1 for 7 from the 3-point line. Yeah, you
Come
struggling.
on, bro. You struggle, dog, both ways. Even if you was hitting your threes, like you ain't shoot enough, and it's a time to be a. You're not a point guard, bro. It's a time to be a point guard
Man,
and be
uh,
dominant, take over the game.
he only had 13 shots. Alexander Walker had 15. Man,
Like,
Daniel said
come on, how did that happen?
that in that
And
situation,
it's like we send it from a dog though. It's like I can understand if he wasn't a dog. Like we know you're a dog. Like seemed
yeah,
like last year.
just the game before, they up 20, 30 points, and he's shooting over 3 people.
Like come on, bro. And then when we need you to dig deep, you want to facilitate. Come on.
Yeah, I think Rudy heard me talking.
Yeah, you heard everybody.
13-9. That was a lot better than what, 3 and
That's
2.
what we that's what we need. Give me 12, between 12 and 14, bro. That's all we need from you.
Right, right, and some rebound.
Yeah, and then 12 boys.
Yeah, Rudy definitely stepped up. I mean, he only had 1 block, but he still was better than he had been. Yeah,
I can't believe.
they played a great team game, but
That's what I'm
Randall
saying.
and Edwards just weren't there to play.
You can't have that in a situation like this. Now it's 3-1. Come on, bro. Could have been easily 2-2.
Is the series over?
Yeah. 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 But I had OKC from the jump, but it's definitely over now.
Yeah. Next game Wednesday night, back in OKC.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, I think
They
they.
finna
I think
be rocking, boy. It's over.
I do believe. Did I say gentleman sweep? I, did I say that?
I
I mean,
think you did.
initially I said 6 games, but I did switch it to gentleman sweep.
And
I
I
think
said, you know what? I ain't gonna give you two.
if he would have showed up last night,
That'd be them two right there.
yeah, because
We
everybody
needed 3 more points from him.
right or Julius Randle, both of them with no shows.
Real shit though, yeah. We gotta yeah, I can't leave him out. Cause he could have showed up a little better too. He could have been just decent. They could have won.
All right, tonight we got Knicks Pacers. Who you got?
Knicks.
You got Knicks and Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going Pacers, running it up to 3-1. Why you
It's a
why
must.
gonna take it?
Go if they win this game, go 3-1. It's over. And the Knicks know that. I feel like Brunson gonna have a mean game, a Shea type game. He might not get 40, and he might get 40. Like he gonna have a big game.
I remember like before the series started, I said Brunson gonna have to average at least 28, and you said at least 30 something. I don't think. Matter of fact, last game was the only game he scored less than 30. He only put up 23 in the win.
I still think they gonna get it done. I feel like Cat gonna. I feel like Brunson gonna give you at least 30 for real
Yeah,
tonight for sure.
definitely.
Yeah. Cat gonna give you around 20, 20, 20, 23 tonight. OG, I need you to give me. I need OG to give me 15, between 15, 18.
Bridges.
I need Bridges to give me 12 at least, and still just do what he do. Play some good D, rebound. I need Hart to go. I need him to get me 10 boards tonight. He averaged about 9 tonight. I need him to give me 10 tonight. He still got to give me. I still need at least 8, 10 points from him.
Yeah, last game he had 8 and 10.
I need McBride to sneak up and give me 10 tonight. He averaged around somewhere probably around 8. I need him to give me 10 tonight.
I mean,
Trying
I
to
could
think who else.
I could see that, but then I'm looking back, like looking at these numbers. They
Oh,
won.
I'm tripping.
What's that?
Robinson.
Oh, Mitch.
I need him to play like how he been playing. Have fun out there. Like he like to have fun, and he got a high motor. I like that boy.
He
I like
does.
that boy. I need him to play like he play.
And but another thing, like looking at these numbers, of course they did come back from being down 20 and won by 6, but the Pacers
Uh-huh.
on 20% from the 3-point line. That's
Hey
not
man,
good. Yeah,
hey man, anything is possible in basketball. Everybody had their bad nights.
Pacers in 5.
Nah, I like it. It seems realistic, but nah.
And I know that they're saying Naismith was questionable tonight, but he is set to play.
Okay.
They're gonna need all their pieces if they want to put the Knicks away. And if the Pacers were to win tonight, the Knicks aren't winning 3 in a row after that.
Nah, that ain't happening.
So yeah.
I don't give a fuck if he did go to a game 7. It ain't happening.
All right, you're picking Knicks tonight. If they even it out at 2-2, do you
If
think
they
they?
even out tonight, I got them back winning the series. I ain't never went away, but I got a little scared, like, you know what I mean? But if they win tonight, I'm back confident they winning the series.
I mean, I can see that. Like I said, I picked the Pacers in 6, but I see the possibility of the Knicks pulling off. But I honestly don't like the way the series has gone so far. I'm surprised the Pacers lost last game. I say Pacers in 5.
But just like we were talking about the Timberwolves, like the night Ant and Randall hit, for them to only lose by 2, I mean, this basketball, a lot of different things gotta go right and gotta go wrong for it. You know what I mean?
I mean, but what's the chance of DiVincenzo and Alexander Walker putting up 20 plus, especially if Ant taking more shots?
No, you're right.
I
You're
think
right.
I
But
said,
they, but that night they didn't need Ant to like. Well, they need him. They needed him to put up more shots, but they didn't need him to like put up that much more. We needed points from him, Randall.
yeah, him and Randall both were terrible. Well, not terrible. They just weren't what we expect. Julius
Randall
Randall,
was terrible, but yeah,
Randall was terrible, and he been probably
yeah.
one of the most consistent players out of the whole
Consistent
playoffs.
players, real shit, real shit.
Whole playoffs. All right.
Damn.
Sham says this will be the craziest NBA offseason ever. A lot of it centered around the possibility of Giannis being dealt. What you think?
So who else we got? We got Durant, Giannis. Who else we got? Why it's gonna be like the biggest? You know more about basketball than me, like
I'm assuming he know more than
for
we know
sure. Yeah,
because
yeah, for sure.
we
Yeah.
know that Giannis is number one on the list as far as teams looking to get. Then you got KD. Now a lot of people saying like, especially like on Nightcap, Shannon was like, it's gonna take a lot to get Giannis. It's probably gonna be multiple teams involved.
Hey, that's what I was just thinking about too. That's why. Okay, yeah,
So I think that's when it get crazy. And like
yeah.
KD, Phoenix really want picks because they traded all their picks to build the team they got now.
Hmm.
But still, you're gonna want a player also. The Giannis trade package could be much bigger than the KD trade package, only because of age, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But like no matter how you think of it, like, bro, where would Giannis go, or where would it be worth it to go, and not be in the same situation that he in now?
That's what I'm saying. With this money, I don't know how this money shit going in the NBA.
He
So
he
is
ex-
it?
he expensive. You got to give up a good, solid player, maybe even two, and draft picks. Right?
What's the top 3 places he want to go? So you will say Knicks, Clippers, and where?
He said he liked Florida, which would be
Miami.
more than likely, even though Orlando could probably put something together. Um, Texas, and I think he said LA, but like that's almost impossible for the Lakers, and I don't see the Clippers making it happen either.
So
Now,
let's say Rockets or
yeah,
Miami. How do they work it out?
the Rockets can do it because they got assets, they got picks, and they got young players. I think
So who? But you said they need like their top player. I mean, I guess you would say Green.
as far as trade wise, yeah, Green, maybe
So
even
so
I
so I can
seriously,
see it. Who?
I said maybe even Sengun, but I seriously doubt them trading him.
I finna say I would not want to give up Sengun or yeah. Them two, you can't touch them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, Green can go, but they would have to give up more than Green, right? It
on
can't
draft,
just be like,
it'd probably be in this situation. It'd probably be Green, another young piece, and draft picks.
okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll make that happen quick.
And what you said, Miami?
And then yeah, Miami. What would they
Yeah,
have to do? Because
every team going to Miami go want if you train a starter, this gonna want either Bam or Tyler,
damn,
or probably Tyler
uh,
something else. And Pat Riley loved Tyler.
it's no way they can get a big name star like Giannis or KD without giving up Tyler or Bam.
It'll be easier to get KD because the asking price won't be as much. Like you can
Do
give
it.
him KD.
I do it. KD still him.
I don't know.
What?
I think Dallas probably ends up with one of them. And
Mm.
then,
Oh, you said hello. How?
I was just about to say, but then again, if you're not giving up Cooper Flag, which they said they aren't willing to do, then
That's what I'm saying. So like, how this gonna work out?
can't give up. Clay ain't worth a trade.
Not no more.
Not at this point in his career. You're not giving up AD or Kyrie,
You know,
and then nobody else is. Even if you put draft picks with it, nobody else is worth Giannis.
they're gonna have to see how this Cooper Flag thing work out. Cause yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see him getting KD nor Giannis.
I like he was saying LA, and I was just thinking like I guess Norman Powell would be an option, but still, I don't think that's enough.
He not. He not talking about the Lakers.
That's why I said Norman Powell, the Clippers, but I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm
And
tripping.
if the Lakers were a possibility, which I give them like a 5% chance, it would have to be
Nah,
like,
I'll say yeah.
and they
No,
feel,
even if they got a legit chance, it's just he not gonna want to go there because LeBron there and Luka, he gonna be like, man, nah, this
but
like cheating.
like
They gonna look at me different.
if you the Lakers and LeBron on the way out, you got Luka and Giannis leading you into the future.
I don't think he want to be there right now though. He probably would want to do that in a year or two when
Yeah,
LeBron gone. But
but more than likely, wherever he goes, gonna be his sticking point for a while. Because whoever it
so
is, everything.
so Harden and Kawhi,
They not moving.
they can. I know that's my point. That's what I'm saying. So like they can.
I don't see them doing that. And then
Hmm.
they owe their picks to the Thunder.
Hey, is Westbrook retired for real?
Nah, man, that's some bullshit. They would have been
I
all over.
thought it, but I seen it in a lot of places. I'm like, hold up, now. I thought it was some bullshit, but I'm starting to see like,
Yeah, as soon as I seen it, I went. I got on Sham's Twitter. I checked all.
nah.
I had to make sure because my brother posted it, and then I just seen somebody else posted not long ago, so I had to look into it. Yeah, Bron expected to opt into his final year of this contract, which will save them a couple M's.
I figured it.
So of course, looking for a big man at this point.
If they gonna do it though, they knew they needed a big man last year. They really ain't
Man, I tell you,
tried.
last year if I'm the Lakers, right before the playoffs, I probably would have picked up Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee, shot blocker.
And they didn't make a move. They didn't. Why? Was
Alex
it
Len.
Jenny? Was it JJ? Like,
I think the Dwight Howard part was politics.
I mean, but somebody else, another big man. He could have made some move.
Personally, I would have either went with him or JaVale McGee just because, like you said, they big and they can move. Like they different.
All right.
And really, at that point, that's all you need. Like think about it. If that that connect trade goes through and oh boy passed the physical, you got a
Oh
17,
yeah.
and
I forgot all about it.
he ended up finishing the season off in Charlotte, and Connect ended up falling to the end of the bench.
Like, I'm not. That was weird to me. What happened with Connect? Like,
I think two things.
was he hurt? Was it his pride or what was it?
I think two things. I think one, you can't have him on the court with Luka because they both defensive liabilities.
But they claimed Luke and Arias.
But more so, confidence. I think he was hurt, bro. Like
It had to be.
I think it was hurt. Like he couldn't handle the situation that he a part of the team and that he gone or opportunity to be gone.
Mm.
But
Then
yeah, they
came
got a
back.
good pick,
Fuck
man.
y'all.
I think they missed out on not getting Valachunas throughout the season or even
Mm.
last year. Like
Ooh,
if I'm
look
them,
at a different look.
I want somebody that's gonna block and rebound, something like a Steven Adams or
Yeah, ooh.
something like that. Like I don't, bro. You don't have to score. Just come rebound and block shots.
Yeah, be a big man. Just be a big man.
And even then, like to Hayes, he's a solid big man. He just small, like as far as weight.
Want them to turn his ass up, boy.
So I mean, he still go. I think he's a good backup option, but you got to have that solid big man to stop. Especially when you're going against the West, you got to have that solid big man to stop these other guys in here.
What? Good
Yeah,
God Almighty, they got them boys.
right. And Giannis just might be moving to the West. We'll see how that go.
Woo. God, boy. Next year gonna be, boy. Fireworks.
It's slowly, of course, I ain't gonna say catching up to the NFL, but they slowly getting back into the mix.
Whoa. Nah, I get what you're saying though.
Like they got storylines now, bro. That's what they've been missing. Like especially like the offseason get everybody hype, and with Giannis and KD on the move,
So let me ask you something. What you think Bronny do next year? Play another year in G League or
I think it'd be a lot of the same. I think
play
he
like 5 games in the NBA?
no, I think he definitely gonna get a lot more time in the NBA, especially early on in the season. 'Cause
Oh yeah, I can
I
see that.
think JJ trust him. I think but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of G League games, more NBA games this season leading up to the All Star break. But I think after this year he'll be ready to be a backup point. Shit, on the right team, a starting point.
Yeah, he need to get in that gym too. Get some weight on him. Get
He ain't
bigger.
a little dude though.
Also wise, nothing I know.
He ain't a little dude though. Like, I mean, of course, he's still a teenager, so you know what I'm saying. That's gonna come. It's in his genes. I mean, and speaking of them, like, bro, Bryce probably do one and done in Arizona.
You think so?
Yeah, he's 6'5".
Mm.
He got a jump shot. He got a
Ooh.
hand. Like, bro, he's 6'5", and I mean, I think this current Bryce is better than Bronny was at his height before the health scare.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, he was.
And they also at the at the most Brown would have to play one more season if Bryce came out.
But you
And I
so you
think
think that you think that'll happen again? He'll fall to the Lakers again?
they're
Like
not they're not letting Bryce go be with Brown. It's not Paul or Brown can say to make that happen again.
facts. You might not be able to play with your son, both of your sons, but you'll be able to play against him.
Yeah, I think like my honest opinion, I think Bronny this could be a solid point. He ain't I don't see him being a superstar. I think he'll be like trying to think of a name.
I
Like
think it
maybe
depends on how hard he works.
he's doing that. I feel like he might be
Yeah.
like he might end up like maybe like a Drew Holiday, like
Mm,
a solid point that anybody would take, but he not gonna
mm,
be the man on a basketball team. Like I don't see
okay.
that happening. Bryce, on the other hand, I feel like Bryce, at least from what I've seen, and you got to think about, it, we're looking at it on high school level so far. I think Bryce could be him, bro. Not LeBron or not a
I
superstar.
know I get what you said, but you think he gonna be him?
I guess I would say in comparison, like I could see Bryce being a star, not a superstar, but a star, and that's still
Okay.
young. I mean, he going to Arizona next year, so we're gonna see a lot of him.
We'll see. I hope the best for him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be pretty good though. All right, Caitlin Clark injured, out at least 2 weeks with a quad strain. Does
Mm.
that affect the WNBA?
Yeah, yeah, and no. I mean, shit goes on. They gonna still promote the women and all that, but the Caitlyn fans who only literally watching it because of her, they gonna fall back, and that's eyes,
A
a
lot of
lot of eyes for that.
a lot of ticket sales.
Um, I think people gonna do their part to try to like still push the WNBA and get that publicity. So it's not gonna like be drastic, but yeah, it's definitely gonna. Of course, yeah, of course it's gonna affect it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, TV ratings, ticket sales. I'm sure a
It's
lot
gonna
of people.
affect your team.
I'm sure, right, definitely affect the team. I'm sure a lot of people that already have tickets for games that she's suspected to be in.
They trying to get refunds right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I don't think the tickets would have the resale value without Caitlyn being there.
But yeah,
So I kind of expect it to be the same type of audience. So in
they
stadium,
gonna have to write it out.
they're gonna have to go see
Mm.
Aaliyah Boston play against everybody.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, what? Go ahead, do that.
yeah, it's definitely gonna affect them. Now, we touched on Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese's rivalry, right? And
Yeah,
I saw a comment on one of the videos, and somebody was pretty much saying that the only rivalry has been because of race baiting. Now, my rebuttal to that would be this is not just a second year rivalry. This rivalry has went on since college. And then I believe since high school. I believe it was something. It was like or in one of those big games, like all-star games in high school or something like that. It was something, but it
Okay.
at least goes back to LSU versus Iowa. So we can say a 4-year rivalry at least. I'm curious as to seeing why people still consider it race when it's actually like it. It really got big from this in a basketball game.
Right, facts. Now I
Iowa.
think it's a mixture.
I mean, but people say race baiting, but it actually started between them two before any race was involved.
No, for sure. That's a fact. For sure.
Iowa,
I think the people who saying that is the racist people now who only watching because she's a white superstar.
Iowa was a top team because of Caitlin Clark. Without her, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone cared. But LSU was and still is a top team, and ain't really
Mm-hmm.
got to do with it. And I have been seeing like people talking about Angel Reese like talking about how she get all these rebounds because she be missing all her own shots.
Oh shit. I saw that little clip going around in the elbows and bricks. I'm like, damn, don't do my girl like that, man.
Somebody made a meme saying Caitlin Clark. They acting like it was Caitlin Clark, like saying I shouldn't have fouled her on that play. I should have let her shoot, miss, get her rebound, get her rebound, and then foul her.
Hey yo, internet crazy boy.
and wow, oh, wow. All right, another. I guess this would be more so viral than sports, even though it's sports, and really ain't none of our business. But Travis Hunter married his fiance. How you feel about this situation, bro?
I feel a lot of ways, man. I feel like first I'm gonna start with, like I always say, I like Travis Hunter. At least from the outside. I ain't close to him, so I don't know how he genuinely is every day, but from what I can see, I like that young man. I like his mindset and all that. I just wouldn't want him to get hurt because his girl don't have the same mindset as him. I'm not saying she don't or do. I'm just saying I wouldn't want him to get hurt because he putting all his eggs in one basket and you young, man. You ain't even live life yet. Like, you been with one girl pretty much all your life and just locking it down. I guarantee you he ain't get no prenup because he ain't even expecting
Wait,
her to ever leave.
so it's just saying there is no prenup.
Come on, young man. I know everybody say you don't supposed to if you love the person, because if you do, it's like you already preparing for the worst. I just don't agree with it.
One thing I will say, I saw Cam was like, women say if you love them, they shouldn't have to do a prenup, but if you love him, maybe you should do a prenup just in case.
Mm,
Like it go both ways. Do you
mm.
really? Do you love me enough to sign this paperwork?
I don't need, baby. I'll prove it to you because I genuinely don't need nothing from, like, I love you so much. Let me sign this.
Now, what I
Mm.
will also, when Travis first got her, even Travis now, let's just be honest, Travis ugly as hell.
I try not to say that. I'll be looking like, and he just be making the worst faces. Like, you make yourself ugly. Yeah. But I mean, I
Yeah,
don't be trying to jump that bad. Yeah. But
and then it's like I would put her at like the Instagram model slash OnlyFans. Like, well, if you scroll on Instagram and you see, I'm assuming she's white. I'm not exactly sure her ethnicity. Yeah, right. I feel like she mixed with something, but like looking at her, I feel like she would be one of those popular white Instagram model type. You know what I'm saying? Like she fits like that look,
they've been together since, I guess, like, I don't want to say middle school, but at least high school.
and she was uglier.
That's what I'm saying. When he had now, he probably still the star of the team. So she, you know how that go. When you're in middle school, high school, you start a team. You gonna get all the girls too. That's how it go. But
I feel like Travis know what he doing.
I do too. I
Like I feel
do too.
as people blow it out to make it bigger than it is. Bro, like they like 20 years old, bro, 21, 22, whatever. And of course, it's been said that she done lived life a little bit out here. But bro, you young. He finna get her everything. Well, she been getting everything she wanted.
Right.
He been getting
It should have
millions
been a
from
little
that.
level now.
Yeah. And I honestly feel like if you spend enough time with a human being of the opposite sex or even whatever, if you spend enough time with a person, you will grow to love them even if you didn't at first.
Nah, for sure. My only thing is though, like, it ain't even necessarily like his money and all that, cause they can't keep her because now she gonna be around people who getting there or even more than that for sure on another level. And I'm not trying to say she that type of girl. I just think like they too young, bruh. Y'all ain't live life yet. Like it's gonna be something come her way that's gonna might make her jump. Temptation. It's gonna be something come his way one day. He might be like, oh yeah, this is different. I don't know. I just think they too young. I feel like they could have kept dating. Why they gotta get married now? Ain't they 20, 21?
Something like that. I think like 21, 21 at maybe 22 at the oldest she might be, but I believe 21 for both. If that. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
Trav
I say
came
that.
out. He came out a year early, so
That's what I'm saying. Smart
2021.
young man, bright, God-fearing, good heart.
Yeah, he's a real good dude, bro. It'll be. I'm hoping that everything work out. I ain't like other people like, oh, bro, you should have did this, you should have did that, cause
Yeah, I just don't
uh,
want him to go bad.
yeah, right. And between them two, I think they're deeper than what we see.
But you gotta think about this, Joe. Even like in other people relationships, like how many people? It's like a fairy tale, ain't a lot. How many people been together since high school, get married early, and live happily ever after? It don't really work like that because they start realizing like, oh, this the only person I've been with, so I ain't know that I really like this or I really need this or whatever the situation may be. I never see it really work out like that. I feel like they should have lived life a little.
I mean, it happens here in every blue moon. But like,
He should have got married on his second contract.
how many
What's that,
people,
4 years?
how many people marry their high school sweetheart, and their high school sweetheart about to sign a $40 million deal?
That's even worse. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but I mean, like, I get it. It could go both ways. She could not like him at all and just stay with him forever and not do him wrong, never cheat on him just because she like lifestyle. That can happen. I'm just saying. I hope. Because you think about it, Travis probably really never been with no other girl like that for real, for real. And like he really love. Everybody can tell how much he love this girl. If she ever left him or like cheated on him or did anything like that, he gonna be on a different level. His heartbreak gonna be on a different level, bro.
It is. It would be. It would
You
be.
know what I mean?
Like, you know how they say like you won't never ugly, you just needed money. No, you won't never ugly, you were just broke.
I think it's true though for most situations. That is true for most situations, bro. That's a real life thing.
It is because
I'm
like
telling you. You can put a picture of anybody. I don't care who you is, girl, boy, fat, black, white. You can take a picture of anybody broke for 10 years and put it next to having money for
yeah,
5 to 10 years. It's
yeah,
a big difference. Nah, I ain't talking about no jury. No, you can just talk about their face alone. Skin gonna be clearer, hair gonna be healthier. Like everything just gonna tell you, man.
yeah, yeah, man. I hope it all work out for Trev. Like you said, he got all his eggs in one basket, bro. Like it's being in love and then heads over heels, dog. Like
For real, for real.
I just hope like they got a solid bond behind the camera. Well,
Yeah, no, for sure.
it's gonna be
They
tested.
really know what it is.
It's gonna be tested. I'm sure, like,
On a whole another level now. Whew.
bro. I'm sure it's been NFL players reach out to her. I'm sure
But yeah,
it, it's been gold diggers galore reaching out to him.
man, what?
So they gonna have to fight some battles. Like it's gonna be a lot of tests. And he in Florida?
Mm.
And he from Florida?
Whew.
They went to the same high school. I believe it was in Georgia, right? Or Florida.
The high school was in Georgia.
But yeah, I believe it was Georgia. But he from Florida. He finna be. I mean, he in Jacksonville, but shit, Jacksonville is pretty far from everything.
I mean, but still, you
But
got
still,
money,
it's Florida, and you got money.
yeah,
Miami right up
yeah,
the street.
come on.
Bay, Tampa Bay around the corner.
Oh my Lord, my Lord.
Hopefully, shit, Shiloh ain't too far from him, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Keep him a little
Nah,
distracted.
that's dope. Nah, that's dope. Yeah, man, it's dope. I hope they stay in touch like that. I know they do, but like. hang out.
Yeah, man. I hope the best for him. All right, Aaron Rodgers. Everyone's expecting him to be a Pittsburgh Steeler at the time of mandatory minicamps.
Okay.
Also, it's rumors of Kirk Cousins becoming a Steeler.
But yeah, I saw it.
Mason Rudolph said he happy because he feels wanted.
I was confused by that.
Man, if I'm him, you know, he left Pittsburgh and went to Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
He was just as bad as Will Levis.
Uh-huh.
Now he back in Pittsburgh, and they keep saying if they stuck with him, they'll be if they stuck with him, they'll be happy.
Okay, so that's what made him feel happy and wanted. Because if you were so wanted, why did they doing this merry-go-round with Aaron Rodgers? Why did they just go get Cousins?
My guess is as good as yours, man. Like
He about to be the third string again, and he feels so happy and wanted.
they pretty much
I'm
guaranteed
just confused.
signing. He just waiting until he has to be there.
Right.
They said
Like,
he was throwing with DK at some point in the offseason.
yeah, I heard it too.
And then if you do trade for Kirk Cousins, I think they said the Falcons are saying that the team got to pay 20 million out of his salary. Bro,
Mm,
Kirk,
mm, mm.
my personal opinion, I let Rudolph and Will Howard just go at it because Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, either one, at the most they're gonna give you 2 years, and
Yeah.
they both gonna have their ups and downs. Now with Aaron
Well,
Rodgers,
we
Kirk,
just thinking about this year.
yeah, if you just think about this year, okay,
Yeah.
not either one of them really.
Yeah, facts.
They both
Oh, Rudolph.
had similar injuries. They both gunslingers. Kirk Cousins probably make I ain't gonna say probably, but he made more mistakes.
Hmm.
But if you're in Pittsburgh, what you thinking?
Well, with the whole situation,
Yeah, like who you taking? You want Rodgers, Cousins,
I'm
or
going
you?
Rodgers.
Okay.
I'm going Rodgers, Cousins back up, and Rudolph then would just figure something out. Somebody get hurt, but like, yeah, I'm definitely going. Huh?
I say you can't get both.
What you mean I can't get both? I thought you said they just signed Cousins.
No, that's their backup plan.
Oh, if something happened with Rodgers.
Yeah, if Rodgers for some reason don't
Well,
sign,
how much is Rodgers?
I know early on, like after the season, they were saying up to 30 million.
Okay, he's still okay. Okay. Well, nah, yeah. I'm going Rodgers and Kurt. Cause like you said, either way we're going a year to two at the most. So like we just thinking right now, I'm going on Rodgers.
Yeah, I probably would too, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I don't see that offense being like able to compete in that division.
I don't know why they let my boy go.
Yeah,
I
they
really
might.
don't even care no more. Like I feel like y'all don't care.
Speaking of that, they say Pickens and Lamb are gelling quite well together.
That's gonna be dangerous, boy.
He
Ain't
said
no beef, ain't no underlying beef going on. They happy, they jealous. Oh my God, boy, this town finna be crazy.
it was CD that made the comment, pretty much saying that they're gonna be good together. Like so far, they
They
working together.
putting it out there before y'all can start some bullshit. Before y'all can make it something it ain't. I'm putting it out there. We good, we jealous. Like this shit finna be, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be nasty.
I'm just glad we don't play them and they not in the AFC.
Mm. Ooh, we played them this year too. Damn.
They play them.
It's gonna be a shootout, boy.
Dak can have a bad game with them and still have a great game,
Yeah, yeah.
and still got a top
Do
tight
some
end.
Tyreek type shit. Do some Tyreek type shit. Throw that bitch 10 yards. Let them do the rest.
I know Lamb said something like Pickens is so big, like he can elevate. He was pretty much saying like if you want to go 50-50 ball, he definitely one of the top.
Yeah,
And this is coming
without question.
from a number one. Probably everybody in Lamb is probably in everybody's top five.
I was just about to ask you, is he in your top five or top 10?
Yeah,
Because now when you say it, you got to think about it now. You want to do it? You want to go there? You
Chase,
want to go there? Right quick.
Chase.
Jefferson off the rip.
I
Do you
take
put
I take Brian Thomas over him. He did it with no quarterback.
do you put St. Brown?
I'll take Sam Brown over him. He probably
Mike Evans old. He
oh
still give you a
yeah,
thousand, but
age he'll be over too, honestly.
You think we don't talk about Diz the most since he been hurt and like last 2 seasons been like
Well,
you
personally, I
think
would Lamb for one because he's younger, and Diggs a problem.
okay damn I don't know
He might be fifth on my list.
he might be top five for sure. You have to put him top five.
Arguably, he could be like right now, just off the head, I'm thinking fifth, but arguably he could be three or four.
Real talk. Now that's fast. Now I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of other teams and their top receiver. He still, yeah, he.
Malik Neighbors
Ooh, neighbors.
coming up fast.
What about McLaren?
When we did our little picks, we was being different. I put McLaren as my third receiver. Bro, I
Oh
love.
shit, he did. I love
I
him too.
just something different, dog. But right now, you telling me I gotta have a wide receiver? I'm gonna take Lambo.
We got to. We got to. Yeah, top
Um,
five easy. Yeah, that's fact.
I don't think because like you really got me thinking now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of every team and like who their number one is tonight.
I probably at this point would take him over AJ.
Ooh, and Smith.
Huh?
Yeah, definitely Smith. Yeah, but Smith is a nigga, but I'm definitely taking more Smith. You said you taking him over AJ?
And I'm saying at
Same,
this point,
same quarterback. Same quarterback. You taking him over AJ?
nah. It hurts? No. Because AJ, bro, AJ a big body and he can do everything. Hurts can make more mistakes than Prescott can with Lamb.
What's your boy from Texas? Not Tank Dell.
Bro, and that's what I was thinking. Like, who do Texas Fries?
Not Tank Dell. What's your boy? I can't believe. Oh my God.
I was thinking the same thing, but I couldn't get the name out.
Oh my God. I'm mad as hell, Joe. Do your little research. You got your computer close to you.
Um,
I'm gonna think of some. Yeah, do it right quick. I'm gonna think of some other receivers. Shit, we got. Amen. Yeah. Can't get to him. Yeah, he top five, dog.
Nico Collins.
Nico! That
Yeah.
boy him. That
He,
boy him.
but he ain't. Nah, I can't get
Rams.
Puka Nakua. Goddamn. I'm taking Puka. I'm taking it. Yeah,
Puka different, you hear me?
yeah.
Puka different.
Let me see. I'm looking at the schedule right now. Oh shit. Garrett Wilson, Jets.
Mm. I take
But
CD. I like him
Garrett,
though, but
he was one of the top receivers in the league with Zach Wilson as his quarterback.
nah, for sure. I still take
Ty-
CD though.
Tyreek Hill.
Right now at this point, I would take CD. 2 years ago, I would say Tyree.
If Tua stay healthy, Tyreek might be top three.
He might be back up there again still, but I would still say CD a better receiver.
So we got CD at like six right now, right?
Hmm.
I think that'll probably be like the final place as of now.
Got to 5 to 6.
But I feel like he like I said he could be 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm also thinking about like Malik Neighbors working his way up there.
Yeah, boy. That boy gonna be, ooh, he's definitely working up.
There's something
He
about LA.
keep going like he doing. Oh yeah,
They done took over the wide receiver circuit.
yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson has been cleared to play.
Man, yes, Lord. Oh, praise.
Big time need for the Lions, especially with them missing, I think, 13 players on defense last year.
For real. They needed it. That's a good look, boy.
Yeah, he a monster, so
Yeah.
that's definitely a good thing.
Oh,
The Browns coach said he was impressed with Shador, saying how Shador was first one in, working hard, studying.
that's what you
I
want to
know,
hear,
like
man.
we talk about Shador a lot, so it's probably a little bias on this podcast when it comes to Shador.
It is. Fuck it, it is.
But man, like he doing
I'm
everything
proud how he
supposed
moving.
to, right? And OTA started today, so it'll be more coming out this week.
For sure.
I seen him throw a little dime. Dylan Gabriel, he had a nice little dime I saw in the highlights. Out of the few passes I saw him, Pickett, Gabriel, and Flacco. They all on the Browns Instagram. They only showed one play or one pass from each person.
Yeah.
But Flacco's pass was probably the most off. But More than likely, he's gonna be the starter.
He's gonna be the starter. We know what it is. He's definitely gonna be the starter at least
Yeah.
week one for sure.
Yeah. I feel like Shaduk gonna work his way up though.
He is, man. I'm loving it. I'm
'Cause
loving it. Coaches like it,
I hate
teammates
to say
like
it,
it,
like
fans like it.
it's almost like the Browns ain't got no choice because at the end
Yeah,
of the day, the fans are gonna want Shaduk in no
that's
matter
what I'm saying.
who balling.
Teammates want him. Yeah,
The
it's gonna get
jerseys,
loud.
the ticket sales, the
It's
attention
gonna
to
get loud.
the organization, bro. It don't matter. Like they can start Dylan Gabriel game one. He can throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Everybody's still gonna be talking about Shador.
Yep.
So like,
Hmm.
essentially, they don't have too much of a choice, but to at some point play Shador.
Right.
All right, off of football. Before we get into the craziness of the Diddy trial, I just saw there's a new COVID strain. It's
The
surging
fuck?
in Canada. I mean, in China, and they say it's starting to spread in the U.S. And it recently like was picked up in March, as far as like at the airport or something.
The fuck? They still doing this shit, man.
Bruh, they just be playing with us, bro.
They literally is playing with us for real.
Um, bruh,
It's weed out here to them now. They just making strain after strain. God damn.
I really feel like okay, COVID been around forever. Like even when COVID really went crazy, it was already like on Lysol bottles and all this kind of stuff. It's supposed to be like a regular sickness. So you mean to tell me now you just keep on sending out different COVIDs, bro?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all playing. This is not weed, bro.
Like, bro, what is going on?
They saying what's that 5 strain? What's this shit that's gonna take motherfuckers out?
Like, bro, like
Hell yeah.
and the CDC was the ones that came out with this report, and it's like,
Mm.
what? I honestly believe, bro, this world. I believe some stuff we do get, like some stuff is like
Manufactured.
natural sickness, but I feel like, bro, they be fabricating a lot of this shit. Like they be making
They
shit,
hell yeah.
putting
They
shit in the
playing with this shit. Like when
bro.
you said they playing with us, they literally are, bro.
This shit's ridiculous, dog.
Where we live in, bro.
Um, this wasn't even a topic, but it just popped in my head. You see, how Trump was saying he don't know what got into Putin, like Putin bombing the Ukraine, all
Yeah.
shooting missiles and stuff, killing all kind of people. Bro, he been doing
That
this
boy.
since you left the office the first time.
Like, bro, y'all are funny. What are
He
you
been
talking about?
4.5 years. Like,
That's
like
your boy on the low. Like, stop acting like you don't know.
I saw, it might have been Breakfast Club. I don't remember. I listened to everything today, but somebody was like, people been saying Russia helped Trump win and all this, that, and the third. And now Trump don't need him no more, so he finna.
No, for real, that's what it feel like. That's what it look like, though. Like, cause you know what's up, bro. Come on, now you talking shit again. That's what it seemed like. Like I was finna say they probably had some beef on the low now. Something went wrong, some misunderstanding or something, and now he trying to act like you don't fuck with him. But like, come on, bro. You know what type of nigga he was.
And even then, like in the deal that they were supposed to be working on, Trump was pretty much saying like, "All right, Ukraine give him that part of land he want, and this the end." Like you pretty much forcing Ukraine to give up what Putin want, and the war can end. That was like how he was managing the deal. So something had to go wrong at some point.
Middleman, yeah. You know what the fuck going on, Joe.
And I know
Fuck
for a
with
fact
him.
it was Charlemagne that said like these are two dumbest motherfuckers in power. These both of them the type of people that hit that button.
That shit's scary though. Like, at least we got a chance to get rid of Trump eventually. Trump eventually, like,
Yeah, they stuck with him over there.
oh, that's got to be terrifying for good people, good-hearted people in that country. That's got to be terrifying.
And from the outside looking in, it just seems to be greed. Like he really just want a piece of Ukraine, a piece of their land.
So you gonna fuck everything up.
He just bro trying to just expand Russia.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, to the craziness of the Diddy trial. You see anything over the today and Friday? But no, I'm thinking it was Thursday and today. Well, I know last week um two former assistants saying that they got drugs for Frank Black. They set up
Oh yeah.
hotel rooms with baby oil and lube and all this. They saw
Mm.
Cassie get abused. I think that was like pretty much the big part of last week or the end of last week. And today there was another former assistant, bro.
Hmm.
Today she said she did a lot of the same. She said,
How many assistants the nigga got, bro?
you gotta think about it. And he
I know
just
he rich, so you gonna definitely have more than like, yeah, you need more like more than one, but like I ain't never heard this many. It's been like five already.
it's like these assistants are taking the place of the last assistant, and they all
Oh, I thought this was all at one time.
no. These three different assistants. So this
Oh yeah,
one,
cause they did say motherfucker quit, and yeah, like two
yeah,
people quit because of what they saw. Yeah.
yeah. So this one, um, she pretty much said she got stuff with Frank Black, sometimes Frank White, drugs. I believe what she was saying was ecstasy, pills. No, ecstasy, baby oil, lube, the normal for freak off for a
The
puffy freak.
Diddy Essentials.
Yeah, the Diddy is the Diddy essential.
That
But
is crazy.
she is the one cementing kidnapping.
Mm.
Pretty much saying that she was kidnapped. Puff forced her to go to Kid Cudi house. She knew about Kid Cudi. She said that Cassie sent her a text talking about she wanted to go out in LA with Cudi or whatever. But they both were using bad boy phones. So she told her to stop using that phone, delete the message or whatever. She took Cassie to Best Buy to get her burner phone.
Mm.
Diddy forced her to ride to Kid Cudi house when they went in there with kidnapping.
Mm.
She said Kid Cudi pulled up, saw them and sped off. And as they were leaving, Diddy was getting himself together and the police went by. She said that Diddy also told her, well, was pretty much telling Cassie that if Kid Cudi went to the police, then all of them would get killed.
Mm.
Saying that they had to convince Kid Cudi into not telling the police or whatever. She said when the Molotov thing happened, Kid Cudi gave the fire marshal or whoever gave them her number. She said when they called her, the arson investigator with it, when they called her, she hung up on them, and they pretty much asked her why, and she said because if she said something, then something would happen to all of them.
Of course, yeah.
She said
Yeah.
one time she was accused of stealing some of Diddy jewelry, and they took her to like a empty building that was being remodeled or whatever, and had her do polygraph, a lie detector test. Saying this dude looked like two linebackers put together, asking her the questions, chain smoking cigarettes, and like asked her why she like telling her she need to calm down because he couldn't get a good read, and if he couldn't get a read, then
Mm.
they was gonna have to throw her in the East River, or if they
Oh,
found out she was stealing, she was gonna end up in the East River. Um,
damn. I told
she
this nigga a monster for real.
she said she called Cassie mama one time. He kicked her from like the front door to the street, like just kept kicking her or whatever. That she called Cassie mama and was like, he was telling her that he was kicking her, abusing her, or whatever. That she needed to call the police. She said she couldn't do it because, of course, she was afraid for her life.
Right.
Bruh, nigga is a monster, dog.
I told you, bro, he a real monster. What was
So
this? What was it? No, I was gonna say, what was the shit with they was saying Don was giving motherfuckers ecstasy.
the dude from Day 26 said that Don gave him a red ecstasy pill. They both had one, but that nigga woke up. He blanked out, woke up, cameras on him, Diddy laughing, he screaming. Like he said he woke up screaming like a girl. And everybody looking at him, Diddy laughing and shit. Like, but she said, she pretty much refuted it, saying it ain't happened like that, or like pretty much
Mm,
she ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit or whatever. And
mm.
at that point, of course, his situation don't got nothing to do with the court case,
So why would he lie?
right? And then, like, if it did, you just have to throw out Don whole testimony, even though I don't think they gonna be using that going forward nowhere.
Yeah, they said her shit was the most shakiest testimony of all of them.
Yeah, cause she had a different story telling them before and now. At the same time, she was saying a lot of stuff she couldn't remember clearly. What else the lady say? when Diddy lawyers went for, they pretty much went for the point of her having a thing for Diddy. Like they try to use her
It was a
having
bitter
a thing
woman or
for
something.
Diddy to show this the reason why she doing this.
Mm.
Her being fired a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like he would fire her and bring her back in different
It
positions.
seem like he'll do that with everybody, or at least threaten everybody that they'll be fired. So
Yeah.
like,
I think they asked her how many times she's seen abuse, and she said like 50 or some shit like that, whether verbally or physical. And I saw a actual attorney, a lawyer, put out a post pretty much saying they got him in racketeering, but I ain't really looking at details. So I was doing trying to look at everybody's recaps, make sure I got everything in order. But it's kidnapping.
mhm,
I don't think she said that she was there for the Molotov cocktail thing, which is the arson part.
mhm.
They saying sex trafficking. Bro, this is a fucked up world, bro. Sex trafficking in their terms is having somebody cross state lines to be used for sex.
I don't like that. Just call it prostituting if you want to. Like sex
But
trafficking
that's
to
the thing.
me is
But yeah, we think of sex trafficking as, like you said, you load up a 10 women in a white van and go make them have sex with people.
because a girl might be willing to come across state to have sex with me for nothing, like no money or nothing. Don't stay where I stay, so she gotta fly to me.
Right.
And even if she thought she was a baller or something, that she was gonna get something out of it. How's that trafficking, bruh? I don't know.
But yeah, bro, these assistants they just keep on they just keep on adding, and they all saying the same shit.
Pretty much saying around the same shit. That's
And
the dangerous part. Ooh.
actually said like the kid could have situation. She said multiple times she didn't do something. She didn't tell because everybody would die.
So do you think Diddy? I mean, of course we know he a monster. Do you think he like seriously now? I know I said this before, but you think he got some bodies out here for real, like some extra bodies, or he like the type to really threaten nigga to death, maybe beat you up or do something to your shit? But like, you think he really got some real deal bodies out here? I can see it. I can see it.
But one thing I left out, they asked her. Well, I know at one point she said something like, normally Diddy would ride in the front seat, but after the shit with catching Cassie and Cuddy relationship or whatever, he was in the back seat with a gun, and she was in the back seat with him. But she said before then he always rode in the front seat. Another time she said she seen him with a gun. It was I believe, an award show. It was some kind of event, but he was having problems with 50, and he pretty much was saying like he don't play like that. Like he'll take care of 50 or whatever. So 50 came out of there. He pretty much he said something like, oh shit, itty bitty Diddy after me. I don't feel safe.
Hey yo, shit, 50 a troll kid, man. He always been fucking with Diddy. Nigga, he got money too. He ain't scared of you like everybody else.
Right, bro. And that's just what it seemed to be like. If you were to take all these testimonies, let's just throw Don's out the window. Even if you kept hers in, it's still showing like power, money, resources. He used all this stuff to get what he want throughout all this.
It's
Cassie,
so believable. That's what all of them do. They might not be as evil as him, but all of them use their money and power.
right? Like Cassie, like they say he took a car, he took this, that, and the third. Like he stopped her career. For every artist he ever had, he stopped their career. The
Playing
only
with God, like,
the only artist on the Bad Boy that didn't put out music is him and Christian.
mhm.
Like money, power. Like the lady was saying, like they asked her why did she try to get her job back with Puff after all this, and she was like she wasn't able to get a job when she left.
Mm.
She said she was blacklisted, but the judge struck it from told the jury to ignore it. She said
Why?
I don't know exactly why. Courtroom shit. I guess because it has nothing to do with the case. Um,
It could. Diddy could be the one behind it, but okay, go ahead.
yeah. So I would guess they would say it's hearsay. Like she just
Yeah, she ain't got no proof, so no need to bring
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But We know, like, bro, he used his money, his power to control people. And I saw one person doing a recap, and they expecting him. I don't think Roger Bonds is on a witness list right now, but he might need to be because his name in everybody's story.
Uh, he might, I don't know, because he might be the only one who ain't getting no,
For
what's the
immunity.
word? Yeah, no immunity. He might be the only one who ain't getting there, so he might be like, man, I just want to stay away from this shit.
I saw
Y'all
one
said y'all woke Diddy on case. Go ahead.
person they were saying like he might end up being a co-conspirator in this case. If his name is coming up in every testimony, and if he even
But I
involved,
feel like,
don't have to get on that stand.
but everybody involved somehow, some way. But they, all of them got immunity, so like, why would you like go extra hard for him?
But I know they were saying like in some cases immunity is just gonna cover, like in this case, it's just gonna cover the crimes that Diddy is accused of doing. So in your immunity, if you say something outside of what Diddy is charged with, they could get you later for that.
Okay. But what could old boy be charged with outside of Diddy?
My thing is like he make it seem like he tried to protect Cassie, but he was always there when she was getting beat up.
Okay.
But he coming up in everybody's testimony, bro. It's more to it, bro. Like
What did Cassie say about him?
she just kept mentioning him, but I don't think she. I think she might have said one time he watched or something like that get abused, but like his name just keep coming up in everybody's testimony.
But that's a lot of them though. Like, oh, I mean, hmm, I don't know. If I was him, I'd try to stay away from this case if they not make me testify. And two, they better not bring up no extra charges on him. They ain't doing it for none of these other suckers. So shit.
I mean, like if you think about it, bro, we got three assistants, all said the same thing and did all the same stuff. If Diddy go down for sex trafficking, they all played a part in it.
That's what I'm saying.
If Diddy was the,
Like,
I don't think drugs is a part of it. But if Diddy went down for drugs, they all got him drugs. They accessory to everything he did.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and y'all gonna overlook all that shit. Well, what could he have done that's worse than the shit that everybody else was doing or hit a part with or witnessed? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
So I would say so far, assistants, the three assistants, Cassie mother, but that's her daughter. I don't know how far they want to take her testimony. Like she had
Bodyguards.
to say that, but nobody go has testified yet. I don't think Gene, if Gene did step on that, it's over. But I don't think he a
The
part of that.
hotel dude,
Oh yeah, the bodyguard slash now police officer.
security,
He
whatever,
was
yeah,
security.
whatever.
He was security guard at the hotel.
Hotel, yes.
But I think he took money. And he just ain't want to say it because he's a police officer now.
So, you know he did.
Like,
He definitely did.
and I forgot all about his. And oh well, we got two sex workers so far, I believe.
Yeah. Yep, it is too.
And like they ain't help Cassie. They ain't
Nobody.
hurt nobody neither. So it's like
But you aided and abetted though. All of them.
it's like everybody that testified except for Cassie mama should see some time.
Like y'all all can it's you can bring up at least two charges on every single person that testified. And they're just minimal.
If this was like current day, if this one 10 to 15 years ago, well not even 10 to 15, 7 to 10, 7 to 15 years ago, if this was happening now, like this just happened,
Uh-huh.
Diddy and all them gone.
You think so? I think I think I think most of them would be gone. I think they need a lot of them to get the main dude they want, which is Diddy. So some of them still would have got immunity. Like Cassie would definitely been one of them that got immunity for sure. Either way, 10 years or recent. But yeah, they probably would have took some people down when they could. Yeah, they definitely would have took some people down with them instead of giving everybody immunity. I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Nah, bro. I don't
I
even.
ain't never seen no shit like this.
I'm assuming the assistant today got immunity because the last two got immunity. Like
Everybody coming in there, oh man, you want me to talk, boy? I need immunity.
at this
You
point,
gave last. two before me, then you got the three before me, then you got the four before me, then you got the five before me.
Get me out of here. At this point, I'm still waiting to see what happened with the drug mule.
Yeah.
'Cause he a major
Mm-hmm.
piece. He a major piece. All he gotta do is say
Definitely.
that he got stuff for Diddy in. And matter of fact, the assistant, I don't remember what she said she bought with the company card, but she bought something that had something to do with the case with the company card.
Super could just be. That's when you too comfortable. You think you too powerful. You untouchable. Like you just out here living life in a
So
bad way with no care.
I saw one attorney was saying like the way it's looking, they expect him to get a minimum of 15 years. But
Oh
then
yeah.
as the statutes add up and add up and add up, it's gonna add more years to the situation for a nigga like 55. And like for the most part, they haven't proved a lot against him. But it's a major attorney saying he expect him to get the minimum of 15.
Yeah. I don't even think people nowadays need like actual proof. You got 10 motherfuckers coming up here and 10 more that's gonna come in the future talking. You gonna be like, man, all you motherfuckers be lying.
Right. And then
Like, come on, man.
you got 12 people deciding on your life. This not the judge. You got
Right.
12 people deciding on your life.
12 different people.
12 different people. Supposedly none of them are as familiar with Diddy as the regular world. Yeah, and even if they don't know much about Diddy, they know something about him. Like seen him before,
Something.
award show.
Something. Something. Might be good, might be bad, but you know something about him.
And I feel like the only people that would say, even if they haven't 100% proved enough to put him away, like put him away, the only people that are going to be saying, "Oh, bro, he gonna beat this," are Diddy fans.
He got some hardcore fans. I'll be seeing some people like ride for him. I'm be like, bro, even if he ain't do all this shit, y'all know he did a lot of this shit. Like,
You know, he have
it's crazy, boy, how we think as people, boy.
facts. So
Like, two things could be right.
that just go to show you have to be really behind Diddy to say he not gonna get time. So if you put 12 random people up there, what you think?
He getting time. He getting time.
Six of them probably decided he was going down just off the video of him beating up Cassie in the hotel.
Facts. Now they gotta get other states to agree because they gotta be unanimous. But
Yeah, so and then it's three assistants, bro. Not one, not two, but three assistants telling you
with
this.
more to come, shit ain't
And
even over.
the last one said kidnapping. Matter of fact, the second one said he was forced to ride to try to catch Suge Knight.
That's
So
what's gonna get these jurors.
yeah, that's what.
That's what's gonna get these jurors. You playing with their emotional strings, like when you got men and women like terrified of you, scared for their life and all that. That's what's gonna get him convicted.
That was another thing. Before she worked for Diddy, she worked at Death Row.
Damn, she just loves living life on the edge, huh?
So she said, look, she said that he told her if anything was to happen, she was gonna die.
Why would you go from death row?
I mean, it's the music
I'm
business.
gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you and go to your ops when I know both y'all are dangerous and both of y'all are evil people. I'm gonna leave this bad situation to get to another bad situation, and I'm gonna make you hate me even more on top of this.
It seemed like they two different kind of evils though.
Yeah, we got one that's just like a street nigga here, evil nigga like that, and then we got one that's a monster, like the real definition of a monster.
It's the money and power, bro. Like, bro,
Like Sugar beat you up and threaten you for your rights and all that and stuff like that. But he ain't doing no shit like raping women and beating them up 'cause they ain't doing what he's saying. Man, this nigga
and another
gay.
thing,
Ooh.
she was like, it was her and like I think she said two other women in the room, and like he made Cass come in, twirl for him and do something else. And she left the room, and he was like, "That's why all y'all bitches single, cause y'all won't be like her or
This
some shit."
freak out shit. Man, you got two daughters, man. How can you still act like this?
I think three. Didn't the girl Gina have with a little girl right before the
Oh
law
yeah,
happened,
yeah. Now, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, why this is in his prime going on and all that. Like,
living this life
you
like
got
that?
daughters, man.
And it seemed like, for the most part, everybody
Mm-mm.
testimony like he ain't had Kim doing all this shit. he abused Kim physically, but he ain't
I
have
can say
doing.
that's what I always heard.
Yeah, he abused her physically, but he ain't have her doing all the extra shit. Like that was his
Rico.
pride, real. That was the one he cared about. Like the assistant said, he spent uh 1 day a week with Kim in the hotel, and the other times, he was being a diddler. Your boy shit. Like can't nobody tell me that, man. So you can't, bro. Everybody is telling you the same thing, and they work for him at different times.
And people been saying this shit way before these charges came out. Like you've been hearing this shit for years. Some of this shit not like to this level, but we've been hearing shit for years about Diddy.
It's money and power, bro. I guess we're gonna see what go down tomorrow in this situation.
Man, boy, I can't wait this to get over with, boy. I just want to see his face.
After this week, I think we got 5 weeks left.
I know it's gonna get worse and worse.
It's half.
Crazier story.
It's halftime in the Pacers Knicks game.
Talk to me. I seen your face. Ugh.
Pacers up 5.
Oh, okay, okay,
69,
okay. Don't scare me
64
like
at the half. Quick
that. 59,
rundown.
60.
Jalen Brunson, 16 points, 4 assists. Carl
Mm,
Anthony Towns, 14 points, 4 rebounds.
mm, mm.
Ananobi, 13 and 3.
First half stats. I'm liking it. Keep going.
Hold on,
What's going on? What?
let me get back to it. What I say? Ananobi was the last one I left off on.
Yeah.
Ananobi 13 and 2. Bridges 6 and 2. Josh Hart
Okay.
7 and 7 in the first half. That- And that 7 is rebounds. Don't laugh too much.
Let's go. I knew he was gonna come. I think he averaged 9.5 rebounds or something. Anyway, I knew he was gonna but 7 already in the first half. Okay, come
Pascal
on.
Siakam 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Naismith, who was questionable for the game, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the three.
Ain't shit questionable, boy.
Halliburton.
Nah, talk to me. I gotta hear this. I don't know, before you say anything, he got 5 points. He got 5 points, 2 rebounds, and like 5 assists, 6 assists.
You trying to say he overrated?
Hey man, it's just some of them nights, bro. He want to be like Ant this last game. He want to have more assists. He want to be a point guard for real, for real.
Oh yeah,
The
but
old,
on
he
this
want to
team,
be the '90s point guard.
yeah. But 20 points. Not done.
I was gonna say, how the fuck when you gave me the Knicks? I know when you gave me the Knicks stats at first, I'm like, damn, they playing good as a team. How the fuck they down five? I mean, that's not a lot in basketball, but like, how they down five? But okay, 20. Ugh,
10 assists, 9
I knew
rebounds.
them sixes high. God damn, Holly, what the fuck? You think he? Hey, that boy think he's Shay.
His daddy up there watching. He going off, ain't he?
He said, "Daddy, bad boy, I'm gonna put on the show. I'm trying to hurry up and say them whole, try to get shit over with quick." That boy think he's Shay. 20. What you say? 29 and 9.
20, 10, and 9.
God damn, in the first half, that's nasty. Ooh,
He's leading everybody in points, assists, and rebounds.
my goodness. Boy, that's crazy. Boy on fire. Ooh wee.
Can fire, dog.
Ooh wee.
Man, they got to show that man his respect, man. I
That's
think people,
sick.
I
Ooh, I
think
can't wait to watch it today.
people got to understand that he play his role because that's how that team is built.
Mm-hmm.
Halliburton, if this team were like this, it would be the superstar. He's showing it right now in the playoffs. Right
He
now,
definitely is.
they got the win probability. Pacers 69.9%, but it's the NBA. We might look back, Knicks up 15, Pacers might be up 20.
Telling you.
Anything
Nah,
can happen.
for real. You know exactly how it goes.
I think it's time for both of us to lock in on this game. But before that, we got to do our mental health check.
Yes, sir. We ain't did that in a while. What's up? How you doing there? Let me ask you first tonight.
Can't complain at all. I thought the day would be crazy because you know how mail run after uh long weekend,
Holidays.
Memorial Day. Yeah, it was pretty light. Got in, got out, worked through the rain or whatever. It wasn't too much until the end of the day. Other than that, man, everything good. I was thinking earlier today, like, bro, it hit me like, one thing we supposed to do, like, we always go to God on here, but it hit me like one thing we supposed to do spread the word.
Yeah. That's the most important thing we supposed to do. That's what a lot of people, a lot of us try to live better and follow God rules, but that's one thing we overlook a lot. We do not spread the word like we supposed to for real. Now it's real.
And I was thinking like I had shared that status earlier, like y'all pick up your Bibles and get time to God. And I was thinking like, bro, in this what's this? The 5th month of the year. In this year alone, bro, the change you made, like, I mean,
Nah, that's real.
I take a
Nah,
little
that's real.
bit of the credit, but no, I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, bro, that shit, like, I think that shit is, like, I understand why we supposed to do it,
hmm
cause that shit can change somebody's whole reality, bro. Like,
Not for real.
tell yourself everything that got better, like, and even when it's not at its best, you still know it's gonna get better. But yeah, that
hmm
hit me earlier. I was just thinking, like, bro, like, it kind of hit me, like, I understand why we supposed to do that.
Nah, for sure. But there's
Yeah,
somebody out there who live like us, exactly like us, so they can't hear this from somebody else. They
right.
gotta hear it from somebody like us. There's somebody out there like you who different from me. They gotta hear it from somebody like you.
Yeah. But like, man, everything good. I can't complain. I spent the weekend with JoJo and the old lady family.
Ooh, dope, dope.
To the kids to see Lilo and Stitch. Felt a little weird afterwards because I was like the only person that got a little emotional.
Ah, we getting older, Joe.
It was a couple points that got me like, nah, I'm good. But
We
nah,
getting older, bro.
it was a good
Shit
moment.
get more emotional when you get older, boy. I'm telling you for
Bro,
real.
it is, bro.
Yeah,
It is. I think, like you saying, you get older. I think it's the genuine love you feel.
yeah, that. Oh my God, yeah.
Like you
It
probably
hit
see
you on the head,
your daughter doing stuff or your son doing stuff and you like make you think, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what really build up emotions of a adult man. Cause you know at one
yeah, for
point
sure.
we so desensitized, like
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say it's that older shit. Cause I couldn't imagine us crying about shit we cry about now.
right, right. We bro, we had friends killed at a young age, like,
Shed a tear when it got to a point where you need to shed a tear, dog. Cause you got desensitized. Like that shit.
and now it's
When you
like
think
looking back,
about it, it shit hurt my feelings.
for real, bro. Look back and think about you just think about one person that you feel like we lost at a too young age, and if you think about that one person, it's gonna be more than one person you thinking about.
Yeah. You know, yeah, we also lost that. Lost
Yeah.
that.
Like it's crazy how the world changed like over time. Us like growing out of that world.
No, for sure. Yeah.
No, but but life really is, bro. Like,
No, for sure, bro.
but yeah, everything good, man. I can't complain too much, bro. Still room to get better.
Yeah, man. Always. Same on my end, bro. This rain been throwing me. Like I said, I do look at it differently now than I would usually stress. Like, man, that's a lot of money I'm losing, and it's supposed to rain all week.
All week. So
So
what you do?
like,
Let's say it rained Monday through Friday. So Saturday you just busting your ass all day, or
pretty much, I might, yeah, pretty much Saturday and Sunday.
at the end of the day, are you still making the money that you were expecting to make?
Honestly, I gotta say, yeah. I'm gonna
Or you
say, yeah.
working your ass off?
Like that's why I'm like I said, I'm trying to hire somebody. Cause people ask me, people to this day still ask me, man, you missed the post office. Is you making the same money you would have been making at the post office? I'm like, actually, yeah, I am. And I do it on my time. I get to pick and choose. If it's 100 degrees outside and I want to change this day to another to tomorrow, I can add a yard to tomorrow, add a yard to the day after that, or whatever I want to. I don't got to go out there and sweat my ass off. If it's pouring out raining, I don't have to be out there delivering mail. I could be done with my job and go home and
Right,
still make my money, how much I was gonna make for the whole day. The
right.
equivalent of being in the post office. But when you done there, you gotta still either go help somebody or you gotta stay there and act like you delivering mail. Can't never have no time for your family. I got all the time for my, well, not all the time, but
You
way more time for my family now.
making
I
your
can
money,
always pay quarter off from school. Yeah,
on your time with less stress.
way less stress.
So like, it's raining all week. Let's say you had to do a ridiculous amount of yards on Saturday. So like when you finish that one of them days, you just like go home, eat, and go to sleep, or
Yeah, it's gonna be an early night, and then Monday I'm gonna probably like feel it. That's the only thing. Like Monday I'm gonna feel it. I'm having them aches and shit that's lasting all day, like I was talking about, stuff like that. Yeah, they're big them days. Yeah. I mean, I've been thankful. Like sometimes, okay, I can get more sleep now. I can go take the kids to school, come back home, get some more sleep. But I don't need that for a whole week. I don't need 5 days of that. Like I
yeah,
could take a day or two sometimes, but I don't need 5 days. But you know, now, like I said, bro, it's whatever's the guy playing, bro. I don't know what he's showing me what's supposed to happen or whatever. I guess I figure out somehow. I don't know. I always do so. Yeah. Oh, what I wanted to say, yeah, before we get off, yeah, my girl wanted to come on one day and do like a subject. I feel like one day when you with your girl, we should do a show, and we don't gotta have them on the whole show or nothing like that, but like let them bring on the topic they want to talk about, and see where they go.
bro. I seen this coming.
I didn't though.
I mean, from one,
You know what I think it is? Why? Tell me why you saw this coming.
well, from one, she ain't really say it, but she kind of said it. Like, yeah, well, she did say it, but I don't think she really like was as forward as she wanted to be. Like she said it jokingly, but I think she was serious. Like, oh,
Yeah, you know how they.
maybe we need to get on there with y'all one day.
Hey yo,
No,
nah, for sure.
ain't really say it like, let's make it happen.
You know what I think it is? I genuinely think it's because they really, really proud of us and proud of us and they see a bright future for us.
That is a
I
fact.
think that's what it is, bro.
I believe that too. I believe that.
Cause think about it. And you remember the first show, the first pod we was doing, and then we was like inconsistent and like we was. I don't think they would want to be on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, I think they proud of us, and we actually doing good. Ain't nothing like they like, oh this shit. We listen to a lot of podcasts, and this a good one. So like, we go
Yeah.
on there.
And we touch on it a little bit of everything, like, and a lot of stuff we could use their insight on.
Now for sure. That's why I was like, when she said, I'm like, yeah, I think I actually like it. It's a good idea to me because can't just always have the male opinion. You know,
Got to have a female perspective sometimes.
got to. You got to. It's only fair.
Like I was that made me think. Like probably like right before Christmas last year, I had a
Hmm.
trainee, and she a female. I had a female trainee, and like I always listened to. At that time, it was Nightcap, Cam and Mace, and probably like a wrestling
Hmm.
mixed in there. And then
Hmm.
like she'd always wear AirPods. And I'd be like, "What you listen to?" And one day she was like, "You wouldn't know it." I said, "You never know." She was like, "A podcast." I said, "What podcast?" She said, "Poor Minds." I said, "Man," I was like, "Bro, I know who Poor Minds." So I was like, "Drea and
Hmm.
Lex," like.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then she was like, "You listening?" I was like, "Shit, sometimes a man got to hear a woman perspective on things."
You do.
So I
You
think
do
that's
though.
a good idea. Like maybe like a day, or even if it's just a segment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, not like no whole show, just like a quick segment or something like that. Yeah,
yeah, we can definitely do that.
too. Yeah. That'd be dope. I think the people like it too.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just good. Like we said, to have that female perspective.
Shit, they might get us the fans we need, especially if they. I don't know what they want to talk about. They probably talk about something like they probably talk about something they saw on Bad Girls Club, but they ask it to a way that cause we don't watch that shit, so they'll ask us in a way that we can answer it. You know what I mean?
Man, that shit is ridiculous. Like,
Yo, bro, sometimes I be just in the bed, like on my thing, and I be with baby while she listening. Bro, I ain't never seen a show that history that fight that fucking much.
bro,
And
it's
they would let you know they don't have a real reason to fight. They just want to fight. Like, oh, they just want to fight.
Sunday night. I'm with my old lady. I think I was watching NXT. Yeah, like I'm on my phone, she on her phone, and every time I look over, you got to think about it. I'm watching wrestling, so I'm like, Every time I'm either way, either phone I'm looking at, I'm watching the fight, bro. Like, what the fuck is going
Like
on?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And I was
That
like,
is crazy.
even then I was telling her like, if it's not scripted, they setting it up. Like they putting this person with this person to make shit happen.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that happened on all like Love and Hip Hop, all the other reality shows. I think on this one, it's just like they say whoever fight the most get the biggest check. That's what they say before the season starts, something like that. And they just let the shit flow. I don't think it might be some scripted, of course, but I don't think all of it is.
No,
Cause all
it's.
they do is fight, bro.
I feel like, do they even have fun anymore, bro?
I literally don't know, cause like I said, I don't be watching her. She just be beside me. But every time, of course, I'm not paying that much attention to it, so I might miss sometimes they doing something good. But I genuinely think like no, they don't really like. Besides going to the club, maybe like if they consider it fun, but like I think they end up fighting every time they go to the club too. So like I think literally all they do is fight, bro.
Bro, that's it.
That's toxic. That's
That
toxic.
every time I look
I
at her
can't
phone,
fight every fucking day.
every time I look at her phone, somebody was fighting.
Y'all need some Boston contrast. Damn.
You know, Clarissa Shields said that her and old girl was talking about getting her on there for like an episode or something. But she was like, the girls would have to sign paperwork just in case she was to hurt one of them.
Oh yeah.
Natalie was
Nah, this
like,
real.
yeah.
What Natalie say?
Natalie was like, or Zeus was like, nah, they couldn't do it. So I think Natalie
Why
wanted her,
not?
but Zeus was like, nah. Cause Clarissa Shields getting that fuck up the product.
Oh, y'all, but y'all like to start shit and y'all like to fight. So like, if y'all big enough to talk shit to her, then y'all get y'all ass whooped. That's part of it. I'm pretty sure women on the show be getting their ass beat by a regular bitch. So like, what does it matter? Carissa shit really gonna break one of y'all, but hey, it's what y'all like to do.
Yeah, that shit
Ain't
different.
gonna stay tough. Nah, this shit crazy, man. Yeah, we definitely need them though, bruh.
Out of all
They
the
can explain all this shit to us more.
out of all the reality TV, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I just saw Love and Hip Hop. I mean, plenty more shows, but like, damn.
Yeah,
Y'all some rough niggas.
but yeah, we should, like you said, we should definitely like do a little segment with them or something. Get them involved a little. Yeah, get our biggest fans on here.
Nah, for sure. Dope,
It's
dope.
like I know Ryan Coogler, he was saying like his girl had got him like the first little program he used to write on,
Mm-hmm.
and now he the one of the biggest directors in the industry.
That's how I go, don't it?
Sometimes you just need that woman behind you, bro.
That's how I go, bro. That's how I go.
But yeah, man, we gotta get the second half of this game. Um,
Yeah, definitely, bro. Ooh, I'm ready.
I guess we back on Thursday night.
No, for sure. Yep.
So then
Let's
we'll
do it.
have tonight's game and the T Wolves Thunder
Will it
finale.
be over or will it not? Oh,
I don't know.
oh.
I'm pulling for the
We
Thunder.
gonna see.
Like I said, it's gonna be the small market championship.
Mm.
But yeah, Thursday night,
Yeah, man. We'll be back at it.
back at it Thursday night. Let's
All
enjoy the
right,
rest of
my
the
brother.
get to that point.
Sir, holla at me, my boy.
Yes, sir.
All right.